So this is what we're going to be focusing on today. Primarily maintaining good positioning and what that looks like. So that'll be utilizing your terrain to your advantage, cutting off lines of sight from the enemies to you. Secondly, we'll be identifying scary characters on the enemy team, and these are characters that you think have a high likelihood of killing you. So for example, on the enemy team, currently we have a Hela, and she can be a problem. So identifying her, what abilities does she have? How can she get access to you? So identifying those characters and those high DPS characters and neutralizing them. Thirdly, understanding when to relinquish space to the enemy team. So when they get their ultimates, inevitably allowing them to take space, but in a controlled manner. So relinquishing space but maintaining pressure so that your team can provide a counterattack. If anyone dies, you can kind of hold down the fort until they respawn, and not like just throwing yourself in there and dying just so that you can, start staggering your respawns, because that would ultimately be the killer of your own team. So let's start the video. So at this point, I'm really just trying to heal as much as I can. This is like a super high volatile position we're in. We're fighting, we're trying to get through this choke point. And you can see, like, I'm with my Loki. I kind of moved myself into this side position right here. Obviously very safe. I have an exit to the left, but also I have clear line of sight to my teammates so I can heal them. So here I see my teammates are fairly in good health. Obviously there's someone over there who I can't get to, but it's okay because, I'm getting to the teammates I can. It's not good to put yourself in a bad position just to heal someone who kind of put themselves in a bad position. So I'm healing my team. Once they're topped off, pause. And this is a perfect example of saving your freeze. So I understood they had a Thor. I saved my freeze for him because I know that obviously his main goal is to kill me, because if he kills me, then our entire team crumbles. So I saved it for him, used it, and the biggest thing is if we go back a little bit, I froze him. I didn't kill him. I just ran away, and that's okay. You can run away, get better positioning, let your tanks take over. I went to a health pack. I didn't even need it. I'm healing my Magneto. Again, guys, relinquish space when you need to. It's okay. He can't stay in our backline forever. You survive, you give your teammates a chance to help you out, and then you can continue your push. Think about it like this. Thor is taking a chance by removing himself as a tank for his team to get to me. If I can keep him away while my team is doing their job and pushing, then I've done my job. I don't need to kill him. I just need to survive and help my team keep him away from me. So, this is just casual healing stuff, just providing heals to my team. They're doing really well pushing. So I'm just healing. And big thing, guys, there's a lot of people low. I'm not just spamming my abilities. It's really good to save your abilities. Like you see, I have my ultimate. There's no reason for me to use it. Save your ultimate. Save it for a point when you feel like either your team is really low, you're getting to a choke point, or you yourself are in danger, and it could and your death would cause your team to crumble. Like I said, team's doing really well. They don't need me as much, so I'm trying to get as much damage as I can on some of their DPSs. So notice my positioning right here. I'm not fully with my team. I have a lot of defense. Like, I am extremely safe in this position, and that is my main goal as a healer. I am trying to be as safe as possible. I have clear line of sight on 3 of my main teammates right here. So I'll have all my tanks, and then I have a DPS right here. So it's really key that I'm not like right behind them. I'm not here. I'm not inside this dojo thing. I'm over here, and that's okay because I can easily push along with my team, but I am safe. I am super safe here. My team is putting so much pressure on them that they are not thinking about flanking and getting to me. If they do, then they just will give up so much space. So again, make sure to use the terrain to your advantage. I have this huge rock to my left, and then I have these stairs and this huge structure to my right. So there is no way they're going to get to me. It's good to understand that the health of your team matters. Like when your team has a lot of health, you can push up. So this is an important point. I saw, obviously just with visual cues, and this is a big choke point. So this is a perfect time to use my ult. I knew this is a huge choke point. We are really close to this end of the second leg of this push. I saw Doctor Strange use his ult. I understood that his team was lagged all the way back. We can see he's right here. The rest of his team is all the way back near the entrance to this dojo. So I knew that this was a perfect time to use my ult. If we lost our Loki, who's the support healer, and our tank Thor, that this could be a really bad position for us. They could collapse on us. So I figured, hey, I haven't used my ult yet. We're about to start the third leg of our push, so I have plenty of time to get my next ult. So I figured this is a perfect time to use my ult. I hear also now that the Hela used her ult, so I can protect my whole team from 2 ultimates with 1. So this is a perfect trade. So Iron Man gets a great ult here. It's important to remember just to maintain good positioning. I'm using these structures to the left, the tree and all these walls to protect me from the left side. I'm staying behind my team, but I'm also staying, and here I see the Hela shooting at me. I know I'm getting pretty low on health. I just move back. Relinquish space, guys. It's okay. You don't have to, I don't have to, go all the way back to spawn, but I'm allowing myself this wall for some space and to let my Psylocke take care of her. I don't need to fight her. I just need to do my job, keep healing. You're a healer, you're a support. There's no need to go chase a kill. So it's a tough choke point. So now I think, okay, it's time to throw in some extra heals and also some damage. If you didn't know, Luna Snow's shift provides extra bonus healing, but also goes through your teammates and damages enemies. So this is a great time when there's a big fight to use your shift to provide healing and damage at the same time. Notice how I move into this room. I'm not behind them fully. I'm prioritizing my safety over everything because I know I can pop my shift. I have ult in a few seconds. I'm able to save people when I can. But being out in the open, there could be somebody up here in that little balcony area. There could be people just coming wherever. So it's important to make sure that I have a line of defense at all times. I'm not visible from many angles. Again, I have a line of sight on my team and the enemy, but I also have an escape plan. I can move left, I can move right. I have this corner here that I can jiggle peek if I need to. So here I see my team has a lot of health. I see Rocket uses ult, so I'm trying to use my primary fire just to shoot down his ult. If you didn't know, you could shoot down Rocket's ult and completely just end it early. So we're getting pushed on pretty hard here. I figured if I died here, I mean, now that I'm looking back at it, it wouldn't be the worst death we had. I mean, we'd start staggering a little bit, but I'm the only healer here, so I figured it was worth it to use my ult instead of dying. So I used my ult here. You can debate whether or not you like this ult, but I think it was pretty good. We chased a little much on this store, but it's all good. I believe we bought time for the Magneto and the Loki to get back, so I'm not too upset with that ult. So Psylocke ults, I just run away. I'm just trying to get good positioning. I'm trying to be able to heal my team, but also be safe on my own. And bada bing bada boom, we end up winning the game. Okay, not much here. So let's move on to the second game. So same map, everything's the same, but now we are defending. So everyone, if you want a good example of what jiggle peeking is, this is a great example. So jiggle peeking is when you have a corner or a wall or some kind of structure that lets you see or gives you a line of sight to the enemy, but also gives you cover at the same time. So we have a wall here and we have line of sight on the enemy here. And jiggle peeking, I'll show you real quick. I'm going to slow it down for anyone who needs that time. Is when you kind of move left and right around this corner to provide you both cover and damage. So I'm moving back when I reload, and then providing some cover fire, but also heals. Again, guys, just notice I have a line of cover at almost all times, and this won't happen on every map. This won't happen on every game, but if you can find it, try your best to use it. I'm moving around, making sure they don't know where I'm at all times. And again, knowing my cooldowns, I'm only using my primary fire. There's no need for me to use it yet, my shift. I see my teammates start getting low, and then we start using some higher level healing. The reason I use this ult was again to provide time for our teammates that died to you know, allow them to come back so we can continue to contest this choke point. So they are making a push, and that's okay. I am relinquishing some space because I don't want to die. My team, you know, isn't really in a position to help me. So I used my ult because I didn't want to get eaten by the Jeff. So I figured this was a good point to use my ult. This is just a great ult by the Strange. Like, he knew he needed to kill me in order for his team to make any ground at all. So he did a good job, I'm not gonna lie. But our team was doing really well, you know, even without me. Immediately, I'm ready to use my shift. I know it's been a while since I was able to heal anybody. And it's just a GG's. It's that easy, guys. It is that easy. So let's go back to our notes real quick. So today we covered maintaining good position, and that looks like utilizing the terrain to your advantage, cutting off line of sight from the enemies to you, and I discussed that. So identifying some scary characters. I didn't really talk about that too much. In this position, I would primarily be worried about the Punisher. Okay, so right here, I see the Punisher uses E. So I see that he's not shooting at me, but he has a clear line of sight on me. So me making sure that, you know, so right here, so he has a very like clear line of sight on me. I move out of the way, but I'm still able to heal my team because I find angles that allow me to, you know, protect myself, but also heal my teammates, because at the end of the day, you're a healer. You need to heal your team. So yep, identifying high likelihood of killing you, those DPSs, and then backing up, relinquishing space when the team uses their ult. So those are all really important points and really key things to take into your next ranked games.